Hey everyone, how's it going? Kind of in the living room right now doing a video. My game room is a little messy right now. I'm kind of rearranging things and the shelves are all in shambles. So I thought it'd be nice to kind of do things out here a little different, you know. It's not that big a deal. But what I wanted to do is talk about PAX. Now a lot of you already know that me and Jay went to PAX this year. And it was just an incredible experience. And I want to do like a top 5 moments of PAX. And in this video, you're not going to see a lot of game room footage. You're not going to see a lot of, well, you're not going to see any videos of me, you know, interviewing the BioWare people or anything like that. This is just my personal top favorite moments of PAX. Before I get started on that, there are a few thank yous that I need to take care of. Because without these people and entities, we wouldn't have been able to go. And first on that list is RetroWare TV. If you like what we do, you're gonna absolutely love what they do. They have amazing content, they have amazing contributors to that website. Their videos are very well made, very informative, and they cover the entire gambit of retro gaming. So please guys, help support the website, because there are a lot of good things going on behind the scenes with RetroWare TV, and they could use all our support. Now the second thank you I want to do is Metal Jesus Rocks. He's a YouTuber that lives in Seattle. He picked us up from the airport, he took us game hunting. One of the most genuinely nicest guys I've ever met, and whether it be from YouTube or any. And his channel is Metal Jesus Rocks. I'm going to put the link to everything down here. And I mean, he's got a good channel. I mean, I'm not just saying that just because, you know, the guy gave us a free ride and all that. No, the guy really does have a really good channel. And lastly, for the thank yous, Ryan Right Now. He's another YouTuber, lives in Washington State, and he helped us with camera that first day. And you know, without him, we would have been having to do it. Doing kind of handheld vlogs. He takes the camera out and goes and videotapes himself doing that. So if you like what we do, go check him out too. All right, now it's time for the top 5. The moment you've all been waiting for the last 4 or 5 minutes. Number 5. No, I will not make out with you. Freaking Jay. Calm down. Number 5. The number 5 moment had to be the AVGN panel. I've been a fan of James Rowe for a long time now, and I don't mean to sound like a fanboy, but I am. But not just his angry video game stuff, but his. I mean, I just admire him as a filmmaker in general. I mean, I enjoy all his material. Especially this freaking Godzilla-thon. I mean, Monster Madness. I absolutely love him. So being at that panel and getting to meet him in person and see him and be able to screen his new nerd video there along with Pat, the NES Punk, was a really cool experience. Number 4. Gamester81 invited me and Jay to go to an arcade called Dorky's. It's in Tacoma. Gamester's brother, who lives in Seattle, or lives in Washington State, was gracious enough to actually let us all pile into his SUV and head on out there. And along with Gamester, me and Jay, Pat the NES Punk, and Jason Heine from the EMU Review actually went along with us. And this arcade, Dorky's, is what I consider an arcade to be, or should be. Hey, did you finally get your win?
Yeah, I finally beat him. You didn't get it on tape. Thanks a lot.
That's the way Game Chasing Go?
That's the way Game Chasing Go.
I mean, tons of pinball machines, tons of old school arcades. It was dark, it was smelly. It was awesome. Top moment in that whole experience had to be when I walked in and saw that they had Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the arcade game. And I knew right then and there I had to play. I mean, these arcades are a quarter a play. I mean, freaking old school. That's as old school as you get right there, a quarter a play. And me, Jay, Pat the NES Punk, and Gamester81 all played a game on my favorite arcade of all time, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And That was such a cool experience. Thank you, Gamester81, for the invite, because it was definitely one of the highlight moments of the whole event. So I appreciate it, man.
Gotta fix it. Oh my god. Hi, Mom.
Alrighty, we're down to number 3. The third favorite moment had to be... Me and Jay were actually on an episode of Board James, Cinemassacre.com. James Rolfe, Angry Video Game Nerd. He has another series that he does called Board James. It's very, very funny. I love it, and he basically reviews board games. Well, we were there at the panel, and Ryan, the guy who runs Cinemassacre, asked me and Jay, or invited us, if we'd like to be on the episode. Me and Jay looked at each other. Our eyes pretty much said, "Oh my god!" So yeah, it was very, very hard to hold down the enthusiasm. I don't know when the episode's gonna come out, but when it does, I will. And you know, we weren't on there for very long. Just probably end up being like 5 or 6 seconds of footage. But still, to be asked to be on an episode of Board James was an amazing thing. Number 2 would be meeting all the fellow YouTubers and stuff at the Cheesecake Factory and also at the YouTube Meetup. Got to meet pretty much everybody for the very first time. Pete, Johnny, met John before, but it was good seeing him again. Peanut Butter Gamer was there. The guys from Far From Subtle were there. Rob Man, got to meet him for the first time. That's actually the Cheesecake Factory where I've been talking to Pat the NES Punk for a while, but I finally got to meet him in person there. And it was really, really cool. I mean, it was overwhelming, actually. All these personalities, you know, all at the same place at the same time. I can imagine somebody who actually is a fan of the YouTube gaming community walking in at Cheesecake Factory, not knowing, and just seeing that table and being like, "What the hell is this?" But it was a really cool moment. And then also the next day, the Friday, the meetup at in front of the PAX building. Kind of all did our own thing and stuff, and just kind of meeting all the fans and stuff. I'm hesitant to use the word fans, but just the viewers of the show. Just meeting the viewers of the show was cool. Putting faces to all the people that watch your content and having them come up and say that, you know, they love it and they enjoy watching it, and you know, it was a really cool feeling. I really appreciate everybody that came out and said hi. And speaking of meeting a lot of people, we spent a good portion of the weekend hanging out with Stephanie, Lee, and Matt from Cinemassacre.com. They have actually a really cool show called The Overanalyzers on Cinemassacre.com, and I laugh my boobies off whenever I watch that show. Seriously, it's really, really funny, and I don't know if it's getting the support that it deserves, but it should, because it's a really entertaining show. So along with all the other people that have said check out, please do also check out The Overanalyzers on Cinemassacre.com. All right, the number one moment was the party Saturday night, and I could pretty much, I would put money that everybody that went there, there's probably about 20 of us. Everybody went to that party would probably say it was the highlight of the entire weekend. I'd put money on it. It was just that freaking crazy. We were sharing a hotel room with Pat the NES Punk the whole time.
Smell the PAX.
So we kind of were able to tag along. He got invited, but we were kind of with him, so we got tagged along with him, which, you know, otherwise we might not have been able to get in. But me and Jay kind of almost a little bit fell out of place, but everybody there just welcomed us with open arms, treated us like we were part of the family. Genuinely nice people. And I mean, it was just a who's who of internet personalities. They do things that I really admire and I enjoy watching. and being able to be with them and talk with them and share experiences with them was just in an amazing experience. And let me tell you, it just got freaking crazy. I mean, it got crazy. You know, nobody ran naked down the street or anything like that, but yeah, it just went from one bar to the next bar, and then eventually Fraser from Far From Subtle invited us and a lot of the other guys to his hotel room to have a few more beers. Without your support of the channel, we wouldn't have ever been able to have this experience. Retroware TV would have never discovered us, would have never asked us to join. We would have never gotten the press passes. Pat the NES Punk would have never seen us. So you guys helped us not just help, you guys made this happen. I mean, the way this channel has grown, the way you guys have supported it has just blown my mind. I could sit here for the next 10 minutes and say thank you over and over and over again, but I think a lot of you would get sick of hearing it. So I'm gonna kind of cut it off. But just know that I will always thank you. I will always be grateful, and I will always truly appreciate your guys' support. So with that said, got a lot of big things planned. So stay tuned. I'll see you guys in the future. This is the Captain signing off.